Hello everybody, welcome to another video, and today we're going to be talking about a topic that I've been wanting to actually make a video on for quite some time, and that is about the lore of Steak and Shake. Alright everybody, strap in. Today's going to be a very juicy video about the lore of Steak and Shake. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. Your support is greatly appreciated, and we have just hit 300 subscribers actually not too long ago, and I am very happy about that. So if you are considered subscribing, that would be awesome. Thank you very much. Now let's get into today's video. Steak and Shake was founded in February 1934 in Normal, Illinois by a man named Augustus Hamilton and his wife Edith Belt. He pioneered the concept of premium burgers and milkshakes, and for over 85 years the company's name has been symbolic of its heritage. Gus was born on the 14th of January 1895 in Jerseyville County, Illinois, USA. He then later passed away on the 20th of August 1954. He was 59 years old. He was also buried with his spouse Edith Presler Belt. He was born on the 9th of February 1896 and passed away on the 22nd of July 1972. She went to live on to be the age of 76 years old. Wow. Honestly, it's a pretty long time on this earth, not gonna lie. For those of you that don't have any idea what Steak and Shake is, here's a little rundown for you. Basically, Steak and Shake is an American casual restaurant chain concentrated primarily in the Midwestern United States, with location also in South Mid-Atlantic, Europe, and the Middle East. But the company, however, is headquartered in Indianapolis, Indiana. And just like Augustus Hamilton, or otherwise known as Gus Belt, his wife Edith Belt was also the co-founder along with her husband. They were also married on January 13, 1913. The Belts actually also owned a combination restaurant station called Shell Inn, which was basically just a gas station and a restaurant mixed together pretty much.
Just what do we mean when we say steak burger?
Steak and Shake, famous for steak burgers.
Advertisements. So most of you are probably scratching your head and are thinking, what even is Steak and Shake? And you're probably thinking that because there's like no advertisements or commercials nowadays of this place. It says here that they spent under $100 million on advertising in digital and print in the last year. So it just seems that they don't really want to, invest in any premium ad units or, commercials at all. So as I was looking up for Steak and Shake, I actually came across a really cool fact about it that I never knew. So I stumbled across this news website called WCNC Charlotte. Probably just butchered that name. So in the year 2019, after a robbery broke out at a Steak and Shake in South Boulevard, South Charlotte, North Carolina, and an employee at the Steak and Shake by the name of Darnell Harris actually stood up against the robbers in trying to protect his fellow employees. And in an attempt to stop the robbers, he was shot and killed. Witnesses said that Harris died protecting his co-workers in an attempt to stop the robbery. People who came to the new Bethel Baptist Church in West Charlotte said that was how Harris lived his life. He always stood up for others and was willing to offer a helping hand. That is some really heartwarming stuff, guys. We need more people like that on this world. And it's just so crazy to me because I know there's a lot of people in this world that do not know about this hero right here, man. Sure, you have superheroes like Batman and Superman and stuff, but real heroes are the people that would rather give their lives so that you can live your life. And I hope this part of the video is a lesson to you to, do good in this world, give, help whoever needs help. But this part of the video is to shine light to one thing: Darnell Harris and his heroic act. May he rest in peace.
Man who protected his co-workers during a robbery was laid to rest. Darnell Harris was killed last week when a man tried to rob the Steak and Shake on South Boulevard. Harris was shot and killed trying to protect co-workers and stop the robbery. NBC Charlotte's Richard Devane has more on the funeral.
I'm here at the Bethel Baptist Church where today friends, family, and a lot of people in the community just came together to say goodbye to a person they're calling a hero. A horse-drawn carriage leads Darnell Harris's funeral procession today. Dozens of family, friends, and customers and people who didn't even know him showed up today at the Bethel Baptist Church for his funeral. Harris killed as he worked at the Steak and Shake on South Boulevard last week when he stepped in to protect his co-workers as the restaurant was being robbed. That person who shot him is now in police custody. But in death, Darnell Harris is being hailed as a hero, I should say, for his actions. But those who know him say it was just the way he was.
Also, while researching about Steak and Shake, I found some things about lawsuits. It says here that a manager in the St. Louis area filed one lawsuit against Steak and Shake on grounds that they were misclassified as exempt employees unable to earn overtime. Steak and Shake had to pay up to $7.7 million in damages, and they were even sued again by an even larger group of 1,100 plus managers on similar grounds. And as of 2019, the case was still pending. Also, between 2010 and 2015, Steak and Shake became involved in lawsuits with several of its franchises concerning mandatory menu prices and mandatory food sourcing. And as of August 2013, 5 lawsuits had been filed. The first lawsuit began in 2010. It was filed by Stoller Inc., the Illinois franchise that is the oldest franchise in Steak and Shake's history. Now, Steak and Shake has gone through a lot of changes over its years, from an inside sit-down type of restaurant with servers to now basically being a fast food drive-through type of joint, with the inside not having any more servers but now relying on kiosks. And Chairman Sardar Beglary said in a letter to the shareholders, the brand finds itself at a midst of a radical transformation, and he wanted to turn it into a quick service restaurant chain. And he shared this information pre-pandemic, aka COVID. We all remember how fun that was. Plus, due to COVID, they were losing a lot of money over there at Steak and Shake. But also, the people that don't know who Big Larry is, he controls the Steak and Shake company. Basically, what even motivated me to make this video, guys, is you know that picture of Augustus Belt's funeral inside of a Steak and Shake? So I remember hearing about that and hearing that it was hung up, and I never noticed it. And I was like, that's actually interesting, having, your funeral inside of a Steak and Shake. So after, I think it was one of the managers that brought it up. So after the manager brought it up, I was like, you know what? That caused for a good, topic of, a video. And I never hear anybody talking about Steak and Shake and stuff like that. I'm sure there are videos covering the history of Steak and Shake and the lore of Steak and Shake or whatever. Me, I didn't dive too deep into it, but I dived deep enough, I would say. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was informative to you. Maybe it was something that, you never knew, but now you do, and you're happy, I guess, or something. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. If you leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.